I'm blessed, man. Every day above ground is an amazing day. How can I help you out?
All right, so I closed my first deal probably like a few weeks ago. It was
We've
relatively
never even
small.
talked and you close the deal.
You say it again?
Have I ever talked to you before?
Yeah, we talked like a year ago. I was asking you about some bandit
A
signs.
year?
Yeah.
Come on. Every week. Should be every week. But
Yeah.
hey, you've been grinding, man. So you closed the deal?
Yeah, finally, man. Finally.
Let's go.
So I think it was like relatively small, but I was still happy with it. It was about 2,500, right? So I'm about to go back to
Hands, man.
yeah, man. I'm about to go back to school. And I know it's my actually my senior year, so I know I gotta kinda lock in, but
Yeah,
I
high
also
school?
wanna college.
College? Okay,
Yeah, I
there
know
we
I
go.
look kinda young.
Yeah.
So I wanna keep the business going, but I wanna kinda try to automate it a little bit more where I don't have to do as much work. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically hand dialing. Like I'm really good on the phone I feel like I'm pretty good since I've been doing it for a while. I was gonna ask you where should I like invest my money back into, like a VA or maybe like a text dot blaster or something like
You watched
that.
the beginning of this video, Christian?
Yeah, I watched the whole stream.
But what's lesson number two? I'll tell you. Okay, this better be. You better pay attention to this versus your stupid college. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So number two, do what's been working and just keep doing that. So what? How did you get that deal?
It was from Craigslist.
You post a digital bandit sign. So I mean, keep doing that, obviously. But I mean,
Hmm.
that's 2 posts a day. That's nothing crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so what I think you should be doing is what market is this again?
Tallahassee, Florida.
Alla nasty. All right. So, bro, I've been to Tallahassee. You ain't gonna lie to me, okay? Tallahassee's cool,
You're right.
but man, it gets a little crazy out there. So one thing I will tell you is, this is weird, man. Like that's a weird place. Its population is so screwed with students, man. But what I'll tell you is, cold calling works there, and driving for dollars works. On I think properties over 200K work the best there. What's the average ARV in Tallahassee?
Yeah, I'll say probably like 200, 225.
Yeah.
But usually, like where I'm looking at, the houses are worth probably like 150, 125. They're like lower end houses.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, as long as you avoid this is what I've always seen. As long as they're like within, like outside half a mile from FAMU and FSU, and TCC, you should be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's where I look the most.
Like outside of those areas, right?
Yeah.
Because anything within half a mile of like FSU is like everyone think, oh, it's right by FSU, man, it's worth $1 million.
Yeah.
It's right
Yeah,
by
yeah,
FAMU,
yeah.
it's worth $1 million. Like outside of that area, you should be good there.
Okay. So you think I should keep dialing? Because the thing is, like, I can go through 100 leads, and I say probably like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But I know if I invest in a dialer or something, I can get way more than that done. You know what I
You
mean?
can. I mean, you can, but like, I think you gotta get a couple more deals before you start investing in a dialer. And I'm a guy that loves dialers. Trust me, man. I love dialers.
Yeah.
You can put the dialer in there. It's ultimately up to you if you want to do it. It would be, if you use the Zach dialer, it would be 120 plus. It'd be 220 a month, which is not bad because you don't pay for skip tracing. So you can do that. I mean, if you were to invest money, I would say do that. To put the 220 up a month because that's no skip tracing. If you have the time for it. What's your major?
Business. Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, never mind. Go. Do. Yeah. Put the time in the dialing, man. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, man, business school for me was a joke.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think you're a smart guy. If you've closed a wholesale deal, you've already got a whole business degree. So I think you understand this. Here's business 101. I'll give you a whole marketing degree right now. People want to buy stuff. You want to sell something. That's how the market works. That's how it works. If you have something someone wants to buy, they'll buy it. They won't. So yeah, get a dialer. Why not? Try to call it up. And okay. I would go after high equities in Tallahassee. Are you from Tallahassee?
No, I'm actually from Atlanta.
Atlanta? Gee, what college did you go to then?
FAMU.
FAMU? Okay. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So FAMU's a cool place, though. Their band is wild. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I've seen their band 3 times.
We're the best, man.
The marching band?
Yeah, we're the best.
Dude, they're lit, man. I'll tell you that. You go to University of Miami, UF, like those bands suck, bro. But that's for another thing, man. Like they don't get wild. But I will tell you, are you gonna go back to Atlanta when you're done?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm already looking at places to move back here after school.
Atlanta's way better for wholesaling than Tallahassee.
I'm like I feel like I'm scared because it's too. I feel like it's so much competition. I'm scared to do it here for some reason.
Do you understand how big Atlanta is, man?
Yeah.
Do you understand how many buyers there are in Atlanta, dude? It's crazy, man. You go, it's like Atlanta is like 6 markets in one, right? You got Marietta, Georgia, you got Decatur, you got Fulton County, right? Like, heck, you go all the way to Peachtree City. Like, there's so much. You got all the way east to Gainesville. Heck, you can even do Athens, Georgia, right? Like, there's like 6 markets in Atlanta itself. Dude, you do not be scared, man.
All right.
It is a prime opportunity. Like, you hear me talk about Jermaine? Jermaine works full time and he's getting deals every month.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hook up with him. I
He's
saw him
hitting
in the
20,
chat.
30, 40K pops. And so, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm helping him. I'm helping so many people out in Atlanta too. Like, I go do it. So I make your money in Tallahassee. Go do that. Have a little fun. But what I'll tell you is go back to Atlanta and I think you can really do well.
For sure, for sure. I appreciate the words of motivation.
That's it, man. And so I think you can do a couple more deals there. And I will tell you, let's talk in 2 weeks, not 1 year, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's been 2 months since, like, man, I can't get any deals in Tallahassee. I'm probably going to tell you to go virtual in Atlanta and just start building that up. Because even if you're like, hey, Zach, I'm running out of money, I can't do a dialer, that's okay. What I think you should do is just with no money at all, just start trying to get some deals and buyers in Atlanta. So when you move back, you're set up.
All right, that makes sense.
So don't get Fs, don't fail. You're in the last year of college, right?
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy that says go. I'm not telling you to quit your job, right? I have a bachelor's degree. Okay, Rick has a bachelor's degree. I'm not saying anything bad about it, right? But what I'd probably tell you is I'd put my efforts into wholesaling, though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm not even when I leave school. I'm not about to even work for anybody. I'm already
There we go.
in the works to start my own business, so I'm gonna have time to do it for
I'll
sure.
tell you. Let me tell you a secret about college. They don't put your GPA on your diploma. They don't. So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I don't know one job that says, "Oh, you're Sigma cum laude." Wow. No, they don't care. So you're good to go, man. So you're already doing a business degree. Congrats on the deal. That's massive for you, man. Love to see it. And let's keep getting some deals, man. Proud of you.
Appreciate it. Zach, one more quick question.
Of course.
Okay, so say I got a deal locked up for 100,000, right?
Okay.
Should I go to the cash buyer and say, okay, here's the deal for 110,000 with that's basically my 10,000 added in, or should I go to the buyer and say, okay, it's 100,000, but I want my $10,000 assignment fee?
Say that one more time from the beginning. Let me get it all straight in my head.
Okay, so I have a deal locked up for 100,000.
Got it.
Should I go to the buyer and say, okay, I have it for 100,000, but I want a $10,000 assignment fee, or do I just go to the buyer and say, oh, here it's 110,000?
It's 110,000.
Okay. But what I was thinking was, I feel like it might be more appealing to them if I just say 100,000 instead of 110. You get what I'm saying? But I want to hear what you have to say.
No, because they're going to do this. You know what, Christian? I'm going to give you 5,000. No, give me 10. No, you deserve 5. Here's the problem. So it sounds cool now, but when you start getting like some people in the comments that are making 30K a month in Atlanta, your body's like, Christian, I'm not giving you 30. I'm going to give you 5. No. The cool thing is if you say, no, you got to buy this for 130, they think that you locked it up for 125. Right, okay, I'm going to give Christian his 5. Really making 30. Mm-hmm. And so the buyer's going to know you're going to make money, but you got to give them the price. They have to agree to the price. Because, man, I've had some. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your head to make you feel good, but man, there's a lot of situations where I get a deal locked up for 220. I go to the buyer and say, "Hey, it's 320." They say, "320." Yeah, they think I'm making 20. Okay, 100K right there. And so that's how you do it. It's because like I'm not in the beginning maybe, but don't be doing that because you're eventually going to be the point where you're making bigger spreads, especially in Atlanta. That's how it is, man.
All right, bet. That makes sense for sure. I appreciate you, Zach. And I'm going to be back in 2 weeks for sure.
Let me tell you one thing about competition because you're scanning Atlanta. Do you have a favorite basketball player?
Yeah, Kobe.
Do you think Kobe cares that, let's use a stupid example. Do you know who used to think he's the thing? It was Rajon Rondo, man. That guy used to think he was the best point guard ever. But when Rajon Rondo when that's against Kobe. Do you think Kobe cared? You think Kobe cared about really anyone? No. Okay. One of the coolest things I ever saw was Kobe and Michael Jordan against each other. Kobe did not care it was Michael Jordan. He said, I don't care whoever you put in front of me, I'm going to destroy you. That's what you got to do, man. Like, I don't care who's going against me, but like, you're good to go, man. I have a gripe against Rajon Rondo and Paul Pierce, man. But that's because I like the Heat. But what I can tell you is like any of those like GOAT type guys, they do not care what competition there is. They rise above it. And I think you can do. Man, look at the wholesalers in college right now. You're destroying them right now. But you got to keep going. It's like you're the best college basketball player. Who cares if you're Zion Williamson? Like, right? Nobody cares. It's how you are in the NBA. So, like, yeah, you're elite right now in college, but we got a next level to get to, right? We got 30K a month and 40K a month, and so you just keep leveling up. But you're doing great. You're on a journey, right? You're leveling up, and you're only getting better. So I'm proud of you, man. Keep it up.
Bet. Appreciate you, Zach.
Appreciate it. Keep it up. Boom. Rajon the GOAT. Dude, do not give me Rajon the GOAT in the comments. I do not want to hear that. That is honestly, I don't know who I have a bigger gripe with, Rajon Rondo or I think Lance Stevenson, the guy that was blowing air in LeBron's ear for the Heat finals. Man, that bothered me. That was like the semis, man. That Lord.